Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome tonight to Alaska at the Eye, where the Alaska Storm welcome the Houston Hyenas for the fourth time to take on each other in a tight Western Conference battle. I'm your play-by-play commentator, and I have Matt Willson with me here tonight for this playoff contending battle where these two teams are going to have to fight each other in order to possibly have a chance at the playoffs.
Yes, glad to be here. Looking forward to a great defensive battle, and these two quarterbacks definitely need to keep a clean sheet tonight to keep their team alive.
We have quite the contest for you, and it will all kick off after the coin toss, where Max Paul and the Alaska Storm take on the Houston Hyenas. The Storm are going to go ahead and receive this kick. So Houston will kick it off. Houston wearing white and Alaska wearing... They are bright blue with dark blue pants, red hats, and they will return, and they will bring it out to the 28 and start out on offense tonight as Ron Cochran leads the team up to the line for their first possession of the evening. So Ron Cochran down with split backs, two receivers bottom of the screen, one at the top. The handoff quickly will go straight up the gut, and that is good for 3 there to Ash Odom, the gold running back for the Storm.
I have a feeling Alaska will be feeding them all night long, and they need to do that.
Ash Odom is kind of the star for this Alaska team, and it'll depend on whether or not the defense for Houston can stand up to this Alaska Storm offense. The handoff to the right side is good to Odom again, and Odom will make it out for another 6 or 7 yards, and that'll bring up third and manageable.
If I'm Alaska, I just feed the man again and get that first down, keep the drive on rolling.
From the 36, they will need the 35-yard line in order to pick up the first down. And Cochran will throw for the first time tonight and completes to the 43 for a first down. And that is a huge catch there as Optimus Klein makes the grab across the middle.
He had a big game against Vancouver a couple of weeks ago, but it just wasn't quite enough.
It will be 1st and 10, a new set of downs. Cochran back under center, back in the split backs with 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Quick throw there, connected across the middle for another first down. That's Robert Merrill with the completion.
Alaska doing the smart thing, little chunks here, there, a little West Coast style, not taking any big risks.
And that is a new set of downs with 9 minutes left in the first quarter. First down again for Cochran, who's going to go empty set this time, sending Ash Odom out of the backfield. Ron Cochran to throw, short drop, good protection, fires, and it's caught for another first down to the 31 this time as Alaska's throwing offense is getting involved here early.
Yeah, just as I say West Coast, they go 5 wide, so we'll see what they come up with next.
Corey Carter with the completion to the 31. A nice catch and run from Corey Carter sets up Alaska in Houston territory, and Ron Cochran will go right back to the shotgun, this time bringing Ash Odom back onto the field. and will throw. A quick throw out to the left side. Corey Carter makes the grab and picks up 3 before being taken down to the turf. That's number 23, Tyleek Jones.
Just as good as a run, 3-yard gain. Again, just those little chunks.
Second and 7, another empty set for Cochran, who will bark orders at the line. Ron Cochran to throw. Out route here on the left side. Caught. Spinning for a first down and down to the 18. It's a nice catch and run. I believe that's Optimus Klein again.
Nice little out route. Yep, he was able to turn the corner and get that first down and a few extra yards besides that.
So now it'll be first and 10 from the 18. Alaska knocking on the door on their first drive. 7.5 minutes to play in the first. Cochran under center, gives it to Odom up the gut. Odom plows through one tackle and is able to pick up 8 as it's going to be second and 3 from the 11.
Just keep feeding that man. He's doing well so far.
Ash Odom was one of the keys to the game for Alaska. He had 17 carries and 70 yards on the last time these two teams met earlier in the season, and he needs to improve if Alaska is going to compete tonight. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Cochran under center. He will hand it to Odom off the right side. Ash Odom through the hole and into the end zone. Touchdown, Alaska Storm. He gets the ball over the pylon, and Ash Odom puts Alaska on the board 6-0.
Didn't think he had it there, but just at the end was just, we might want to challenge that.
It is real close here as we're going to take a look at the replay. Ash Odom with the pull there with the guard follows him down the line, and actually a tackle too, and Darian Bowles takes him down, and you're right, Matt, that is awful close. And Houston is actually going to throw the red hanky and challenge this one. DR Sims says not quite. So this one will head to the booth. Matt, you said you thought it was real close. Would you keep this as a touchdown, or do you think there's enough evidence to turn this one over?
No, it's short. It's going to be overturned.
So Max Paul and Damon Simeon look on, and we'll see what the referee has to say here. And DeMond is happy about it, so it is going to be overturned. Houston will keep their timeout, and Alaska will have the ball on the 1-yard line. And if I had to fathom a guess, I think they might feed the man again. So it's going to be first and goal. 6:51 left on the clock in the first quarter. They'll hand it to Odom up the gut, and he's in untouched. The lead is regained 6-0 for Ash Odom and the Alaska Storm. So they denied him from getting in once, and then they went back for the second time and let him in, and he gets it there. Again, like we mentioned, untouched, some good blocking from the Alaska front 7, able to push Ash Odom into the end zone. And now Kodiak Denali will come on to add the extra point. Kick is up and through, and with 6:49 left in the first, Alaska is ahead 7-0. So the kick is away, and now Houston will return it and take it off the right side, and will go down at the 23, and that is where we will see the Houston Hyenas offense for the first time tonight coming onto the field. Alaska beat the Hyenas last time these two teams met. It was 24-23, and now here on Houston's first drive, they are going to start in a 7-0 hole. Cantrell to throw on first down the middle of the field, and that is a huge throwing catch as D.R. Sim himself brings it in at the 47.
Right between two defenders. Great grab by Sim, a nice throw by Cantrell.
So a huge throw from Cantrell down the middle on first down shows good signs to come, as Cantrell was 30 for 40 the last time these two teams met with a touchdown and an interception. He's going to try and keep a clean sheet tonight against this tough Alaska defense. On another first down, Cantrell goes down in the sack. Taken down at the 40. It's Alaska's front seven getting to him. I believe that was number 79. Or 78, Gerald Thomas with the sack. So it's going to be a second and long, and Cantrell completes for the first down. What a throw under pressure.
Houston's got a different idea on offense. They're going a little bit deeper, bigger chunks. Haven't really seen Choice run the ball yet, which is surprising.
Yeah, we have not yet to see William Choice. Hopefully he will come out because he had quite the game the last time these two teams were competing. So here, another deep throw. That one batted away. The Alaska defense got onto that one, but they almost took it away from Houston.
Very last second there. Close one.
So Houston retains possession here. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Hyenas.
Maybe they should run the ball.
Second and 10. Cantrell under center. Will look to throw again. Cantrell firing left side, incomplete. That one was well covered by Evan Carroll. He was looking for D.R. Sim again, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Just bounced off his hands. It was a nice hit. Nice coverage, nice hit. Boom.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 with 5:07 left in the first. And now from the 43, Cantrell is alone in the shotgun. 4 receivers, Cantrell to throw. Good timing, throws the corner route, tipped and picked off. Alaska's going to bring it the other way. It's Evan Carroll, I believe, down the left sideline, and they're going to have to give chase, and he might go and will. Alaska's going to take a pick six back on the opening drive, and they score again to extend their lead. It's actually number 31, Tony Willis.
Yep, Houston was taking big risks, and, well, that one didn't pay off. So now Houston's in a bit of a hole and going to have to dig their way out. Still plenty of time.
Off the tipped ball, the former Carolina Skyhawk is able to take it down the left sideline, and I don't believe a Houston Hyena even touched him on his way to the end zone.
I think I could have ran that one in.
What a takeaway, as the Alaska Storm are able to put more points on the board without even bringing out their offense. So now, Alaska will add the extra point. Denali puts it up and through. And with 4:53 left in the first, it is 14-0 Alaska over Houston here at home. So the kickoff will come from Alaska, and Houston's offense is going to have to play forgetful very quickly here in the contest. And the return by Sims will come from the goal line. Sims will angle to the right side and go down at the 24. It'll be 1st and 10 Houston after the interception.
Time to get Choice involved, I think. We shall see.
I completely agree with you, Matt. I think they need to, let him run the ball a little bit more than he did on the last drive. He had 27 carries for 160 yards and a touchdown the last time these two met, and now he, didn't get involved in the first drive. Cantrell to throw, pumps once, looks backside, and got a man for a first down. A nice completion there, checking all the way down to the backup tight end, number 44, Tyrone Borinshov.
Rushing for first down.
Well, a first down he does have. That was a good backside out route right in front of Evan Carroll, the gold safety. And that play will go to Choice off the right side for 8 yards. So a nice carry by William Choice there. Finally getting involved here a little bit in the offense.
Feed the man. Feed the man.
They did just that, and he was able to pick up a few yards there. And it'll now be 2nd and short. So the Houston offense staying on track here, despite the early turnover. This one, a swing out to Choice on the left side. Choice makes a man miss, and Evan Carroll takes him down, but not before William Choice can pick up the first down.
Get Choice involved, and good things happen for Houston.
Yeah, the choice is really Damon Simeon's, whether he wants to involve Choice or not. He did so there, and it turns into a first down.
Too many choices.
Have yet to hear from Big Sexy. However, the Alaska defensive front did make a play earlier in the game. We will look out for him, the all-time sack leader for Alaska. The carry there from Choice off the left side of the line is good for 3.
This is a much, much better drive from Houston. More Alaska-esque. They can take some chances, but get Choice involved first. Then take your big shot maybe in second and middle.
2nd and 7 from the 49. Handoff to Choice on the right side. Choice spells outside, trying to get the corner, can't get there, and Alaska wrestles him down after a 3 to 5 yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 2, as both running backs are averaging about 5.3, 5.4 yards per carry. Third and short. 2 yards is what Houston needs to gain. Cantrell is under center. Choice in the backfield. Cantrell to throw. Swing left side. Got a man. And stepping out of bounds. It's a first down completion there to Clint Wiggins, the backup tight end.
Man, backups aplenty here. Houston making use of everyone on the roster.
Cantrell able to check through the reads and finds the man there late. And a nice completion there will set up 1st and 10. A new set of downs with 2:05 left in the opening quarter of play. Cantrell will throw out of a heavy formation. Throws to Choice on the right side, who's got blockers. Choice tries to spin out of the first tackle, but a nice open field tackle there from Alaska as DJ Drew wrestles him down after a gain of 6.
Still like the way they're getting Choice involved in this drive, and they're having much more success as a result.
All the way down to the Alaska 27. Cantrell has 69 yards and the pick here early in tonight's contest. Still no indicator whether that will be par for the course or whether Houston can bounce back. Cantrell is under center, hands it off. Choice up the left side will pick up a few more and make it 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Cantrell in the offense. 3 receivers split out. He has Choice in the backfield. They'll give it to Choice on a counter to the right side, and he's shut down. A nice defensive stand by Alaska as Jimmy Menjivar makes the tackle and is forcing the Hyenas into a 4th and 2.
Great defense there by Alaska. I can't fault Houston for trying to get that first down there by running it. But now we have the kicking game, which is always a roll of the dice these days, at least on Houston's side.
Houston will send out the kicker here from the 25. It'll be about a 41-yarder. Snap back, kick is up, and it is through from 42. Houston is on the board as David Griffin adds the field goal to make it 3-14.
Play on that one. He's been doing his practicing.
Not what you want out of the drive, but Houston will take it.
Yeah.
So it's now an 11-point lead for Alaska, who will get the ball back. And the kick is away. Alaska to return. Merrill will bring it out across the 25 and will be shut down at about the 27. And it'll be 1st and 10 from there. Cochran will come on for only the 2nd drive for Alaska.
His defense has been making his job easy.
From the 28, Cochran will start under center with 2 backs in the backfield. He will hand it to Odom off the left side. Odom, in a little bit of a traffic, will be able to skirt forward for 4, and he'll pick up enough to make it 2nd and 6. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. It is 14-3, the Alaska Storm on top of the Houston Hyenas. So we talked, Matt, before the game a lot about how whichever defense showed up would really win tonight's contest, and so far it's been Alaska as Cochran fires deep and it's tipped away. A good defensive play from the Hyenas.
Yeah, Alaska's defense has stepped up a lot, but Houston was taking some more chances, especially on that first drive, so that led him into a bit of trouble.
A nice defensive play there by Tyleek Jones again, who has had his name called twice tonight, and now that'll bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Storm. Cochran to throw, looks out route, got his man, and that's a completion. I believe that's Ass Odom, who takes a huge hit on the sideline, and he's a little slow to get up.
Guy's going to need a ice bath later after that one.
Odom does eventually rise to his feet. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 43. Cochran under center, 4 receivers split out. They'll do a little misdirection to Odom off the left side, and he is only able to dive forward for 2.
That's what Houston wants to do, get Alaska in these 2nd, 3rd and longs. Neutralize that running game a little bit, although it's still dangerous here.
2nd and 8, 10 minutes left to play in the first half. Alaska in the lead by 11. We'll start with Cochran under center. Cochran looking to throw. Out route there, caught by Klein, who turns it upfield in a spin move, and he'll make it to the 46, and that's good for an Alaska Storm first down.
Beautiful move by Klein there.
Optimus able to convert, and now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46. 9.5 minutes to play as Alaska starts eating this clock here on the Houston side of the field. The Hyenas are looking for a stop. Cochran to throw. Will check down to the right side, and that one is nearly taken away. Houston had 4 hands on it and couldn't steal the ball away from the Storm. Little
chance for some payback, but they just couldn't hang on to it.
Jamie Lewis was the last one who touched the ball, and it was unable for the generic corner to pull that one in. And with 9:15, that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Cochran is in the shotgun again. 2 backs will flank him. 4 down line with the Hyenas. Hyenas rush 4. Cochran tries to check down to Odom, and Odom could not make the catch. That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Where are you, Kip Moore? Here's your chance for a nice sack.
Plenty of time on 3rd down, usually to go ahead and go get the man. And
nobody in the backfield with him, so
we'll see if he does it here. As Alaska trots out 5 receivers, 4 down linemen for the Hyenas. Cochran barking orders. Cochran to throw. A cut for the offensive line and a completion down to the 30. What a throw and catch as Cochran had some pressure on him, and it's a nice 1st down for the Alaska Storm as Ron Cochran finds Robert Merrill. Or PJ Hernandez, excuse me.
Yep, generic city, boys.
That's
These
a
non-contract players pulling their weight tonight.
Yeah, nice catch over the middle as they're able to haul it in and move the ball to the 30 as now Alaska is in scoring position again, and with Kodiak Denali, that scoring position is about 5 more yards. The handoff to Odom off the left side is good for another 2, and it'll be 2nd and 8 at the Houston 28.
2 yards against Odom is where you want to be with the Houston defense. Just keep him at bay and make him throw it deep.
2nd and 8. Cochran will lead the offense to the line here. 4 down set for Houston again as Cochran is in the shotgun with Ash Odom. They will pitch it to Odom off the right side. Odom takes the little pitch and is able to pick up the 1st down to the 17.
There's a play you don't see every day. But it worked. I was thinking disaster, but great blocking, great vision, and he just outruns most of the Houston defense there to the corner.
Yeah, that was quite the run there, as Odom is able to move the ball to the 17, and time continues to roll as Houston here will try and keep the damage from being more than a field goal. Cochran will change the play at the line and throw out of an empty set. Quick jump across the middle, incomplete. A nice hit from the Houston defensive front, and the man for Alaska was unable to pull it in.
Bam. Just a nice hit.
Jason Julian dumping off there was unable to make the grab. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 17. Cochran back in the shotgun, and he will throw on 2nd down. Good protection, dumps it off to the left side. Merrill able to grab it and is able to pick up 3. That's Corey Carter there for 3, and it'll be 3rd and 7.
Alaska's not messing around him for this empty backfield.
And Cochran to throw on 3rd and 7. Looking end zone. Complete. Touchdown. It's a nice Alaska throw and catch. It's number 88, Optimus Klein, who scores on the catch from Ron Cochran.
Beautiful throw by Cochran. Fits it in between 2 men, and Klein does well enough to hang on after contact.
Nice throw and catch there. Cochran able to thread the needle and throw right in between 2 defenders. So Kodiak Denali will come on and add the extra point. It's now 21-3. Houston will get the ball back. And Matt, what do you think they have to do in order to, kind of fix their offensive woes and put a touchdown on the board here?
They still can be patient, plenty of time. Just drive down the field, milk that clock, get 7 on the board, 21-10. Still wouldn't take too many chances just yet.
Denali tees it up and kicks it off, and now Houston will have the ball back. It bounces and is grabbed in the end zone and brought out. That was an interesting play there. Houston is able to find the 23-yard line, and they'll have a first down there. A nice job by Corey Sims, who's able to corral that kick.
Hey, you don't see that every day. It's heads-up play by Sims, not to lose the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he would have gone down in the end zone, if that would have been a safety or a touchdown or a touchback there. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, first down for Houston here at the 23. 7:06 left in the first half of play. Cantrell is under center and will throw. Dumps it off left side, nearly batted away. It's caught, though, by Jamari Mito, who's able to pick up 6 on first down.
Yep, no need to panic. Just go back to your normal offense and move down the field slowly but surely.
And they probably will be looking for a defensive stand later in the game, but for now, it's all on what the offense can do, and they are hoping that they can stay calm. 2nd and 4 for Cantrell, who leads 4 receivers to the line and has William Choice alone in the backfield. They'll give it to Choice up the middle. Choice tries a spin move, but is shut down there. It'll be 3rd and 3.
That's not what you want, but, I don't blame him for trying that run.
Andrew Francis up the middle denied William Choice from the line to gain, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Cantrell under center will hand it to Choice off the left side. Choice with a blocker in front of him, picks up the first down. Choice into the secondary. William Choice down the left side, and the Storm are able to catch him and bring him down at the 41. That was Big Sexy and DJ Drew who chased him down.
Look at that big boy run. Jeez. Earned his meal ticket on that one, but great run by Choice off the right. Cuts back inside and just took what the defense gave him.
Yeah, the big blockers for Houston able to get in front of some Alaska Storm and get some blocking. There's some great seal blocks even into the second level, which is exactly what you want out of your offensive line when you're going to pull. So that'll bring up a huge first down here, under 6 minutes to go before the half. 1st and 10 as Houston has the ball in Alaska territory again. Cantrell will throw on 1st and 10, dumps across the middle, and that one is complete for an 8-yard pickup. DR Sim with his 3rd catch of the day.
Nice little sidearm delivery, fitting it in.
Houston electing to go with the gold quarterback this season, really relying on DR Sim and the other receivers at lower levels to make the plays that they need, as they also put a gold into William Choice. They will line up in a heavy set, and Cantrell will give it to Choice off the left side. Choice shut down before he can get to the first down marker. It's Andrew Francis again coming up the middle.
Yeah, Choice might have just wanted to lower his shoulder there so it spin. Might have gotten the extra yard, but still a very convertible 3rd and 1.
And with your kicking woes, you wouldn't want to try a 47-yarder from here, so this is a very important 3rd down for Houston. They will put everyone except for 3 people on the line. Cantrell under center. He will hand it off to to Choice. Choice into the secondary. A good run by William Choice to take what the defense gave him and picks up the 24-yard line.
Yep, just keep doing your thing, Houston. No need to panic just yet.
Andrew Francis missed a tackle there in the hole, and it was Ramiel Hernandez who was able to finally bring down William Choice after the first down pickup. It'll now be 1st and 10 from the 24. Dump off, Choice on the right side, Choice making some moves, and he will fight for the first down yardage and won't get there. They'll say he's shy. It'll be 2nd and inches.
Sweet spin move there by Choice to pick up some extra yards. See, they're doing just like I said. slowly moving the ball down. The clock's ticking away, just what the doctor ordered.
And when you got a running back like William Choice, you might as well feed him, whether it's in the run game or the pass game. And they are doing just that. Handoff to the right side. That's not Choice. That is the backup running back who is able to convert on 2nd and 1. That was number 46, Mark Pittman.
Just a well-designed play. Hey, doesn't matter who's back there. I think Pittman's in again.
Pittman is in again, so William Choice taking some plays off here in the red zone. Not necessarily what you'd want from your star back. Cantrell under center. Will go ahead and give it to Pittman up the gut. Pittman, some good blocks, and the Alaska Storm defense closes. Tony Willis, the former Carolina Skyhawk, able to come up and stop Pittman at the 6-yard line to make it 2nd and 5.
Doing his best Choice impression.
And it almost worked there. If he would have been a little bit quicker, he could have found the end zone on that one, I think. 3 minutes left in the half. Houston taking their time. I believe that's still Pittman in the game. Cantrell will hand it to him up the gut and shut down. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Pittman unable to find the 1-yard line to make it a new set of downs as Andrew Francis gets involved with that one.
Someone better get Choice's butt off the bench. I don't know what you need to do, but they're missing him now for sure.
And I believe he's checked back into the game now here on a 3rd and 3 from the 4-yard line, as I'm sure Damon Simeon wants him to find the end zone. Cantrell throwing left side, getting the feet in was Jamari Mito. A nice toe tap, and it's going to be 9-21 with a field goal on the way to make it an 11-point game.
Just like I drew it up.
What a throw and catch on the goal line on a 3rd down nonetheless.
In
double coverage, what a throw by Cantrell.
And look at the clock. Now they just got to slow down Alaska here, and they're in business. But big defensive stand coming up for the Storm defense, or the Houston defense.
Yeah, no doubt. As Alaska kind of took the ball and did their will with it on the last drive, and now Houston will have to try and stop them as the kick is up and through to make it 21-10. As Houston finally finds their way into the end zone on a ballsy throw from Cody Cantrell. Matt, you've had your fair share of ballsy throws in this league. What'd you think of that one?
It was a fine ball and a fine throw. He put it right where it needed to be. Sometimes you got to take risks like that.
And it paid off big for Houston. The kick is away, and Carter will return this one for Alaska. A spin move, and Carter was into the second layer of defenders and finally gets walloped at the 30, but good field position for Alaska to start this drive. The one man we have not seen for the Alaska team today is Kip Moore, who has really not done very much in this game. You'd like to see a little bit more from him and see if he can disrupt Ron Cochran's throwing game, which has been so far impeccable.
Well, neither Gold Lyman has done very much, so we'll see if take over a little bit later in the game.
Odom down the left side, tries to shake a tackle and does, and Kip Moore finally piles on there, but Ash Odom, a huge run down to the 46.
Kip Moore ran past him and then caught him from behind. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, when you got a defensive lineman with closing speed, that's incredible. He
over pursued and then he came back and made the play. So, that's a lot of beef chasing you down.
You're not wrong.
Better get the airbag.
So Odom puts Alaska further up the field, not yet into Houston territory and not yet into Denali range, so nothing to worry about here for Houston. 1st and 10 from the 46, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning in Alaska. 21-10, the Storm on top of the Hyenas. From the 46, if I had to fathom a guess, I would say that Alaska would probably need at least a 35 if they were going to attempt a field goal. Cochran hands it to Odom up the gut. Odom is stood up and goes down there. Defensive stand coming from Darian Bowles, the outside linebacker.
still not bad. They got a lot of time and 3 timeouts, so they can do pretty much whatever they want.
21-10 now, 2nd and 6 from midfield. Time continues to roll here. Houston has all their timeouts, but would probably like one more stop before they would think about using one. Cochran will throw deep down the right side, a diving attempt, and it's incomplete.
Just a bit too far.
Right receiver, wrong throw, as Cochran was looking deep down the field and had the man, to his credit, on the right side. If he just would have put that a tad shorter, it might have been 6.
I've been there before, and I know what it feels.
And even
just needed to get a little bit more air under it, I think.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And even worse, it stops the clock here for Alaska, who will face a 3rd and 6 with time standing still. Cochran to throw, and down he goes. There's the man. Kit Moore right up the gut. Puts Ron Cochran down on a pivotal 3rd down, and Houston's going to get the ball back.
Someone rang the dinner bell. Someone was hungry.
Shoulder pad into the gut. That is not what you want for your quarterback.
And now it's Dominguez's turn.
And I was surprised that DeMont Simeon elected not to use one of his timeouts there to keep more time on the clock. And Alaska will let this clock roll down. And with 41 seconds, the kick is away from 2-2. It'll be brought down at the 19, and that is where Houston will send the offensive unit out onto the field. 35 seconds left. Matt, you think they should go for it, or you think they should, run this ball out and head to the half?
Nah, for me, no guts, no glory. You got to draw up a play you think you can get about 15 yards and then call a timeout and go from there.
They will come out in a heavy formation. With the fullback in, Choice in the backfield. Only 4 down linemen for Alaska. And Cantrell will swing it out to Choice there on the right side, and he will go out of bounds without picking up a yard. A good defensive stand by Melvin Kalu.
That's not the play I would have drawn up, but, they're being safe, so.
Houston does get the ball out of the half, so there's some light there, but if you could at least drive down and get a field goal, that might be helpful later in the game. Here's the 3-receiver set from the Hyenas, as Cantrell will change the play at the line. He's got Choice in the backfield, and he'll throw, looking left side, got a man. Mito down the left sideline, is still in bounds, and finally steps out of the 36.
That's the kind of play I was looking for on 1st down, but they got some out of it, so we'll see whether they go conservative now or they decide to just pack it in.
Kalu had let the receiver go by him, and then he almost didn't even notice Mito sneaking out to the right sideline, and then Mito able to avoid the first tackle and get in a few extra yards. So from the 36, you got 26 seconds left, all 3 timeouts, and your receivers are doing a good job of getting out of bounds. Now I think you got to go for it.
Yeah, let it fly.
Cantrell, the gold quarterback, will have to get involved here. He had 1 touchdown and 1 pick last time as they give it to Choice up the gut. Choice is able to find the 40, and now Houston will go hurry up. 4 receivers split out. Cantrell to throw. Good protection. Throws right sideline, nearly taken away. Tony Willis was trying to take his second one.
That's the danger you face when you try to go big play, but
and Tony Willis read that one well. You jump the corner route, and, if Cantrell could have put that a little bit farther, DR Sim might have had a touchdown.
Yeah, a little more.
The incompletion will bring up 3rd and 6 from the 40. 9 seconds left. You're not really in Hail Mary range, do you think, Matt?
No, I just run it here. Well,
so no back in the backfield, as Cantrell will be the lone man. 4 receivers spread out. This looks like it'll be more of a pass play as opposed to a Hail Mary. Cantrell fires, and it's batted away. Tony Willis gets a hand to it.
Dangerous, but Yeah, at that point, I don't think you have enough time left. I would have just ran it. So now you got to punt back, but not too much danger here for Houston.
So Houston will kick it away. 5 seconds left. They do get the ball out of the half, so still some positive for the Hyenas. And Alaska will really only have this return, as this will probably end the half. Robert Merrill will take it, takes one spin move, and is shut down. A good hit there from the Hyenas. And that will end the half. 21-10, Alaska on top of Houston here at home. When we return in the second half, we will see which team will take the edge in the Western Conference. Back in Alaska here, the Storm are handily in front as the Houston Hyenas are going to try and have to try, to play catch up in the second half. Luckily, they get the ball as Alaska will kick it to them as they had the opening kick. 11 minutes on the clock. Matt, what are the keys to the second half?
Well, it's not a reach for Houston yet. They just have to replicate what they did in the last drive, well, the drive before last, and just be patient, run the normal offense, and put pressure on Alaska that way. Don't go for it all in one big chunk.
Houston will start at the 21 after Sims sets them up on the return, so Cantrell will lead the team back on. Some questionable play calling in the end of the first half. I know Damon Simeon in the chat was not happy about the way that they were calling the plays with all 3 timeouts still left on the board, but what are you going to do? It's now 1st and 10, and Cantrell will throw, checks down there for a 2-yard pickup to William Choice out of the backfield. So 2nd and 8 from the 23. Only 11-point difference, but the Alaska defense has been playing very well tonight, so that will kind of be the test for Houston as whether they can weather the storm and pick up first downs on each play.
No pun intended there.
Yeah, from the 23, Cantrell swings it out to Choice, who will pick up another 2 yards and then step out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 8.
2 yards, not exactly what you want. 3rd and medium or short, but Houston's going to take a little bit of a risk here. Maybe they can find a quick out or something for 8. Throwing to the middle of the field seems like bad news.
Cantrell alone in the shotgun on this third down, and he will throw. Alaska bringing pressure. Cantrell has to dump, and it's picked off, going the other way. Alaska steals and takes the ball away from the Houston Hyenas. It's number 47, Keyshawn Paul with the pick.
What did I say? Don't throw it in the middle of the field. Well, they weren't listening.
Cantrell under pressure, tries to force it, and that one actually went off the back of Andrew Francis.
Sometimes you're just better off throwing it out of bounds.
21-10, Alaska already knocking on the door. Great field position from the 31 as Cochran will lead them to the line. They need about, I would say, 2 yards for a field goal from here.
Yeah, they're almost an instant 3 range.
Cochran to throw, dumps on the corner route. That one's taken away. Going the other way, it's the other former Skyhawk safety, Blake Chance.
Ay. Just playing a zone right at the whole way. Nice pick.
So Tony Willis, the former safety for the Skyhawks, took it away for Alaska earlier in the game, and now the other safety from Carolina, Blake Chance, takes that one away from the Storm, and now Houston has a second chance at a drive here in the second half. So Cantrell puts them right back on the field here with 2 backs and 2 receivers to the top of the screen, and will hand it to Choice off the left side, who is shut down at the line of scrimmage. He will lose nothing, though. It'll be 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 from the 24, 9.5 minutes to play here in the third. Cantrell will hand it to Choice up the gut. Choice into the secondary, and he will fight for the first down and fall forward. Ooh, that was close. They're going to mark him at 3rd and inches, but I thought he might have got there.
Yeah, some of those Alaska guys helped him out, pushed him ahead. But, keep moving those feet.
William Choice, the Gold Star halfback who replaced Deion Hawkins this season, is trying here. It'll be 3rd and inches and an I formation for Cantrell, who's under center. They will give it to Choice off the right side. Choice trying to find the edge, does so, picks up the first down, and fights forward to the 38.
Thought he wasn't going to make it there for a second, but he just had enough speed to hit around the edge and get that first.
Both of these backs are playing well here all the way into the second half, and with 8:40 left in the third, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 38. Cantrell under center, 2 backs in the backfield, and he will throw. Quick out route there to DR Sim, who tries a spin move on Evan Carroll and picks up 8. That is a gold versus silver battle out there, Matt. As a quarterback, do you like your silver's chances against the gold cornerback?
The ball's put in the right spot, but those gold corners are definitely terrifying.
Cantrell under center will hand it to Choice up the middle. Choice with a block and plenty of room will fight all the way to the 45 and is able to move the chains for a fresh set of downs for the Hyenas. Some good blocking there. Tony Willis ends up making the tackle. But those up-the-middle runs by Houston with plenty of blockers is kind of how they've been gaining a lot of these yards.
Yeah, Alaska's been seeming a little bit soft in the middle. They've been playing mostly nickel as far as I've been seeing. So
Cantrell to throw, looks out route right side, complete, and sliding out of bounds is Jamari Mito, the man who had the touchdown earlier, and that's a 6-yard completion. Mito on the backside has silently been having quite the night. So we mentioned this was a pivotal game in the Western Conference. Both of these teams sit at 6-3, and the winner will keep pace with the Mexico City Aztecs at 7-3, but not yet be in the playoffs. Handoff Choice off the right side. He's shut down at the line. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 4. And Matt, we talked about how pivotal some of these third downs could be. This one's going to be huge.
Yeah, at this point of the game, Houston time's running pretty low already, so they need to get going.
6:50 left in the third. Cantrell will give it to Choice up the gut. Choice will spin out of a tackle and make the first down to the 33 with 6:40 left here in the third. A first down conversion for the Hyenas.
Good choice, may I say?
That is indeed a good choice for the first down. There's a look at Big Sexy, who has got a little bit involved, but not nearly what he would like to in a game like this. Choice up the middle, or excuse me, that's the backup again who is in for Choice. He'll pick up 4.
A lot of backup work.
Yeah,
I don't know. Choice out partying last night or what? I'm not sure.
They're kind of spelling the backs for Houston a little bit. Obviously, Choice is getting the big carries, but Mark Pittman has came in and done his job a little bit. Cantrell, 3 receiver set on 2nd and 6, will change the play at the line. Adjusting, and will now hand it off up the middle for no gain. A nice read by Alaska to come up and shut down that run play up the middle, as Mark Pittman couldn't find any room.
Yeah, Pittman seems to be good for about 1 carry, and then you're like, yeah, all right, maybe we should do something else.
So on 3rd and 6, I would call this field goal range for Houston, but you'd like to pick up the first down if you can. Cantrell in the shotgun. 4 receivers split out. Cantrell to throw. Pumps once under pressure. Delivers, and it's complete to the 20-yard line.
Nice grab by the doctor.
Yeah, DR Sim completes to the 20. And Houston has a fresh set of downs and in the Alaska red zone.
Just be careful. Even a field goal here isn't the worst thing in the world.
Cantrell, handoff up the middle. Pittman able to pick up 2. And that handoff there to Pittman makes me wonder, as it looks like Andrew Francis is slow to get up, but does rise to his feet. It makes me wonder if William Choice has anything going on off the field that we may have missed, injury-wise or whatever, that maybe why Pittman is getting some of these carries. 2nd and 8 from the 18. Cantrell looking to throw the ball. Slings it out to the left side. Choice back in the game, makes the catch and picks up 1. And then he is shut down and dragged to the turf. Melvin Kalu able to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Choice. I've never seen a back spelled. I mean, he's not getting carry after carry after carry, so I don't know. Maybe he tweaked an ankle. Practice.
3rd and 7. They're going to need the 10-yard line if they want to move the chains. Only 3 down linemen for the Alaska Storm. And Cantrell to throw. Good protection. Fires. Middle of the field. Taken away. Alaska has another pick. This one is number 21. No, excuse me. That is 31. That is Tony Willis again. His 2nd interception of the night.
Oh, boy. The one thing you just don't want to do. Even a field goal makes it a 1-possession game, and now you're back to square one. Now your D has to really step up.
Cantrell wasn't nearly under too much pressure that time, but does throw his 3rd interception of the night, and now Alaska has the ball back deep in their own field position. So 1st and 10, Cochran under center. Odom spelled off to the left with the fullback Cameo in the backfield. Cochran dumps left side, complete to Optimus Klein, who turns it upfield for a first down.
Yep, nothing too flashy about what Alaska's doing, just making plays. That is an ugly ball, but I've had my share.
Darian Bowles was the one who came over to push Klein out of bounds. He combines with Arrington and forces Klein out of bounds. And now it'll be 1st and 10 at the 24. Time is stopped. 3:40 left to play here in the third quarter, so still plenty of time for Houston, but they would love a defensive stand. Cochran under center will give to Odom off the right side. Odom breaks one tackle, smashes a man to the turf. Odom down the right sideline and is finally dragged down by Aaron Arrington and Tyleek Jones at the 46.
Oof, brutal stiff arm. That man might need some concussion protocol after that stiff arm.
That might have been the worst stiff arm I have ever seen in any football game. Watch this. Right there. Get off me. And who is that? I think that's number 39.
I don't know, it might be 38 after that play. He lost a number.
Joakim Rose gets shoved to the turf. That almost reminds me a little bit of the Marshawn Lynch run in the Seattle playoff game.
Skittles around.
Cochran hands to Odom again, and why not feed this man? But he's shut down. I believe that's Carson Delhart, who read the play well and shuts Odom down after only a gain of 1.
Yeah, I really think it's now or never for this Houston defense. They can't allow another touchdown. That'd be backbreaking.
If they held him to a field goal, though, I would say they're still in the game. It would only then be a 2-possession game still, 14 points. Cochran under center will throwing the corner route, taken away. Aaron Arrington snags that one out of the air, and he's coming down the left sideline. Look out. Down to the 30, and he will go down at the 26. What a return. I thought he might take it the distance.
Close, but that puts Houston right back in business about where they were.
So the Houston secondary has bailed out Cody Cantrell now on 2 interception attempts as Cochran was trying to fire to Optimus Klein.
Yeah, bit of an underthrow there, and Arrington does what Arrington does. He was on our team last year. He made a similar kind of play.
And the linemen for the Alaska Storm are able to run down Aaron Arrington, and luckily they did. That saves points off the board, and now Houston will have to earn them as Cantrell leads the offense out for another 1st and 10. From the 26, the handoff to Choice is good, up the middle for 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Still, field goal is not the worst thing in the world here. Just don't give the ball back.
Yeah, that would definitely not make Damon Simeon very happy in a close game like this, with both teams and playoff results pending here in the Western Conference. I know there were some Sioux Falls players in the chat here to root for the team that gives them the best scenario. Houston to throw. Cantrell shifts in the pocket, fires down the middle. It's picked off. Tony Willis is 3rd, and he has the hat trick.
Willis is not on your team. I don't know. Cantrell might be colorblind. I'm not sure, but
the former Carolina Skyhawk safety nearly played that right like a receiver as Jamari Mito's diving attempt couldn't get his hands on it, and Willis will take a knee in the end zone and make it 1st and 10 from the Alaska 20.
Well, I hate to say it, but Houston's D has to step up again.
Cochran under center will hand it off to the backup halfback. I don't believe that's Odom, and that'll be a 3-yard pickup. It'll make it 2nd and 7.
Odom's probably tired from chasing down good old Aaron Arrington.
Darian Bowles was the one who came over to make the tackle there. 2nd and 7 from the 23. This a battle of gold versus silver quarterback. So far, the silver one's winning, Matt.
As we know, color doesn't mean anything.
You are right. Handoff to Odom on the right side. Ash Odom able to pick up 4. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 as he breaks 100 yards on the night.
Kind of a quiet 100, but, he's been effective. That one stiff arm run.
Yeah.
Was a big portion of that.
That is a nice improvement over the 70 yards he had last time these two teams met. Cochran under center on 3rd and 3 will give to Odom on the right side, and Odom is shut down in the backfield. Carson Delhart read that one well, and Houston makes a stand here with 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
These got to start getting on the O. They're like, what else can we do, guys? We keep shutting them down. You guys aren't doing anything, so...
It is an 11-point difference, and Matt, we might have one of these games that comes down to the wire here if Alaska doesn't start putting away the opportunities they are handed.
I don't even know one of those. I might pass out.
I sure hope not. 4th and 3, 2-2 punts it away, and the Hyenas will return from the 40, and Corey Sims a decent return to the 46, and that will set up Houston for the fourth quarter. It's 21-10 here at the I in Alaska. We will put 11 minutes on the clock and get back to action in a fourth quarter that proves to be promising for the Western Conference. So Houston has the ball. Obviously, they don't want Cantrell to turn it over. I think you got to give William Choice some carries here, even though you're in the fourth.
Oh, yeah. You should have got more the last drive. You still got lots and lots of time in the SFL. Things can change. Here we go.
Cantrell to throw. Dumps short across the middle. Mito going backwards will only be credited with a yard there.
Ugh. This poor Houston offense, it's just not going the right way.
Yeah, I think I heard Cantrell from here yelling at him, "Turn around!" So
Wrong end zone.
It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 46. Time continues to roll. There's Big Sexy. Would like to see a little bit more from him, and he definitely has the opportunity here in the fourth. Cantrell to throw. Dumps off there. A nice completion there to Corey Sims, who's able to pick up 5 yards.
I saw Dominguez pancaking a lineman, but then he just fell on top of him. He's got to get up and keep running.
Is that called a pancake if it goes the other way? I thought offensive linemen were the only ones who could get pancakes.
Dominguez can eat all the pancakes he wants, so.
You're right. That is a big boy.
You're going to tell him it's not a pancake? Yeah.
Extra syrup. 3rd and 5, and a pivotal third down for Houston. Cantrell to throw, fires, middle of the field, nearly taken away. Tony Willis was trying to make it 4. Instead, it's incomplete as Cantrell tried to force another one to Jamari Mito.
Jeez. I feel for this Houston defense. They've done everything they could to put their offense in a position to at least, they could have had 6 points at the minimum, and they'd come away with nothing, unfortunately.
So Houston will punt it away with 10 minutes, 12 seconds, and all 3 timeouts. Alaska up by 11, a 2-possession game. Houston looking for another stand as Alaska almost takes that punt away. And Robert Merrill will return from the 11 all the way up to the 14, and that's where Alaska will lead the team back out, 1st and 10. So DeMond Simeon elects to go with the field position game. Matt, do you agree with that, or do you think they should have gone for it there?
Now they got time. Their defense is playing great. If it was maybe 6 minutes to go, I might go for it, but 10 minutes, still a lot of time.
Ron Cochran will lead the team up under center. 4 receivers split out. Ash Odom off to the left side of the line. 4 down linemen for Houston. They'll give it to Odom up the gut. Odom under pressure. Kit Moore will drag him down after 2 along with Carson Delhart.
Man, that's some close statistics right there. Choice has been just quiet, but he has 100, so.
Well, you also have to consider that about 15, 20 yards were taken from Choice and given to Mark Pittman there. So both teams having some quality nights running the ball, and it looks like Alaska will throw here unless Ron Cochran decides a QB sneak up the middle is the move. 2nd and 8, and he'll drop to throw. Good protection. Fires left side, tipped incomplete. He was looking for Optimus Klein, and Arrington said no.
Man's been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, kind of a battle of secondaries. Arrington and Tony Willis kind of competing with each other, and I think Arrington would have liked to have taken that one the other way.
I would prefer Alaska possibly running that down, but now they've got a long way to go.
And they're going to throw for it. 3rd and 8, 4 down linemen for Houston. So this one will either be complete or stop the clock. The throw across the middle. A good catch there as Alaska is able to convert. Ron Cochran to Optimus Klein. What a throw and catch.
That's huge. That looks like Houston was going to shut him down again, but oof.
Arrington hits his arm on the pad of Klein. If he just could have got that around the edge, that would have been a batted ball.
Yeah. That was too close.
Well, famous coaches have always said it's a game of inches, and that 3 inches between the pad and the arm was the difference there on that first down. Cochran to throw again, dumps that one to Klein, and the Optimus Klein and Ron Cochran connection is real. That one's good for 6.
Yeah, they're surprised they're throwing. The only negative is he got out of bounds, but I'll take 6 yards any day, especially with the game still not put away yet.
Ron Cochran, despite the interceptions, is playing some great football tonight. Him and Optimus Klein have connected quite a few times. And on 2nd and 4, he will be under center and throw again. Good protection again from the line. That one is batted around and incomplete. Aaron Arrington had his hands to it. He was trying to force it to Klein again.
There he is, Aaron Arrington again. I could have used that pick, but still good coverage nonetheless.
Coming into tonight's game, Matt, get this. Ron Cochran for the year is 205 completions on 280 attempts. That is a 73% completion rate. That's incredible.
Yeah, Joe Montana's blushing on that one.
3rd and 4, they'll give it to Odom on the left side. Odom fights through a tackle and picks up the first down. It was Blake Chance who was unable to Blake Chance did bring him down. It was Joakim Rose who was unable to bring down Odom, as those two now have some history.
Oh, boy. Houston's defense can only hold up for so long, I had a feeling, and now it seems like they're just getting a little tired here, getting a little worn down.
And they're going to have to face off. Alaska's still not in scoring position, so Houston can still take this one away. And Cochran will line up in the shotgun and look to throw this one. Standing in the pocket, delivering right side. Oh, batted away at the last minute. What a defensive play there by Tyleek Jones, getting a hand to that one.
Oof. Great defensive play by Jones.
That one looked like a completion to me. And then it was batted away. He was looking for Julian, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10, and the clock stops because of that incompletion.
Yeah, that's...
Cochran is under center. Odom is the lone back. They'll give it to him up the middle, and Carson Delhart and Darian Bowles combine to shut that one down. 3rd and 9.
Now here we go. Can Houston stop him again?
From the 49, it'll be an 11-point game still. And Cochran will line up with 4 receivers in the shotgun. Good protection. Delivers. Batted away! A great defensive play there by Houston. And they stop the Alaska drive. It's Jamie Lewis, the cornerback.
I don't know. This Houston defense deserves an MVP in the second half performance. If it's up to the offense, really. The offense has to do something. Now I think they need that touchdown.
A huge undercut there by Houston will force a 2-2 into a punt, and with 7:40, you still got plenty of time for a 2-score game. Here is the return, and that will come out to the 16, and that is where Cantrell will lead the offense back on.
All right, Cody, you're a gold. Let's see what you're made of. It's time to shine. Doesn't have to get it all in one play, but a nice gain here would do them well.
Cantrell to throw from the 16, delivers on the out route, and dragging the feet there is DR Sim, who has had a quiet night, 6 receptions, 69 yards, trying to feed him the ball more.
Yeah, he's due for a big one here, but can they get it to him? Again, the middle of the field just seems like a death row.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 19, and they're going to go heavy formation. Cantrell swings it out to Choice on the left side. Choice has a blocker. He'll spin to a first down, spin to a second. Choice down the far sideline. He's got another block, and he's all the way down to the 49. What a run.
Oof. Looked like maybe a 5, 6, 7-yard play, and Choice, that was all him. Spin, spin, spin cycle.
Choice turning into a little bit of a tornado there. He looks like... what's the old cartoon? The Tasmanian Devil there.
I was getting Parky Chol flashbacks on that one.
What a carry. That is one that changes games, as I believe that was Blake Chance standing on the sideline cheering him on. And that credit to that big guard who got all the way down the field to make that block.
Yeah.
So a new set of downs at the 49, still over 6 minutes to play. Time is rolling, though. Houston does have all their timeouts. Cantrell under center. Choice off to the right. Cantrell to throw. 7-step drop. Delivers. Caught. Jamari Mito. Right side. Pushed out of bounds by Melvin Kalu.
Not the worst play. About 10 seconds off the clock. Get you 6 yards.
It does stop the clock, too.
Not in panic mode yet. You got 6 minutes. Although I might be moving a little faster to the line at this point.
He did get out of bounds, so it will stop the clock until they break the huddle. So now with 6:21 and ticking, Cantrell will lead 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom, 4 down linemen for Alaska. Cantrell surveys the defense, hands off to Choice off the right side. Choice trying to fight through tackles, won't get there. It'll be 3rd and 3 as Choice breaks 100 yards and on 19 carries.
Looked a little slow, or I might have been gassed on that screen. Here's a pivotal 3rd and 3.
Yeah, not in scoring range, and I think you got to go for it if you don't get it. Do you think this is 4-down territory, Matt?
Yeah.
Cantrell in the shotgun will take the snap. Moves in the pocket. Under pressure, down he goes. Alex Dominguez, big sexy, shows up at the biggest moment and takes down Cantrell.
Goodyear Blimp coming in for a landing. Sit down.
The big boy is able to use the spin move that Choice used to get down here to the 49 and works it on the guard there and takes down Cantrell.
I don't know if I love this punt. It's hard. It's 4th and 9. If it was 4th and 3, it's 100%. So they're going to play the defensive odds here.
They're going to try and play field position and force Ron Cochran into something he doesn't want, and I guess they think they can stop Odom. Alaska does not come after the punt. Merrill to return. He will collect it at the 10 and takes it off the right side and up to the 22-yard line, and that's where Alaska's offense will set up with 5 minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter, down by 11.
I don't know. Houston's defense just needs a pick 6, I think, at this point. Their offense cannot do anything.
5 minutes. It would be about 2.5 minutes a touchdown if you're trying to take the lead here. Well, and that would be the only way to do it. A field goal won't work at all.
No.
Cochran hands off, gives to Odom left side. Odom with a blocker in front of him. Odom down the near sideline to the 40. Down to the 50. He will break a tackle there and go down at the Houston 41. A huge carry by Ash Odom in a pivotal moment. And Alaska is on the Houston side of the field.
Little counter there. Look at the blocking. Just oof.
A great play as that lineman was able to make it into the second level. And then it was all Ash Odom.
Yeah, he pancaked one guy and got out there and blocked another. Can't ask for more than that from your lineman.
Optimus Klein is right. It was only a matter of time before Ash Odom broke one of those runs off down the sideline. And that'll set up Alaska about 10 yards shy of field goal range here. Cochran is in the shotgun, which is surprising to me, but he will pitch it out to Odom on the left side. Odom will get shut down at the line of scrimmage. A good pursuit by Carson Delhart. And now Chris Jacks, the defensive end for Houston, is down on the play.
Also conveniently stops the clock.
We'll go.
I hope he's okay.
It looks like he might have got stepped on or kicked there as some of his other defensive players ran by. We'll take that moment to talk about a little bit about how we want to wish both of these teams and their owners and families the best, as Hurricane Irma, as well as Hurricane Harvey, has affected a lot of owners in the league. That's kind of why we have some of these games on other nights. So we'll take a moment there and just, give both of these owners, as well as all the owners affected by the weather disasters that have been going on, we want to give them our best. As Odom makes that into a 3rd and short here, another pivotal play, Matt.
Yeah, if I'm Houston, I'm stuffing this line, but it doesn't look like they're doing that. So
yeah, only 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 6 in the box versus 7 in the box for Alaska. Cochran taking his time before the snap. We'll let that play clock run all the way down. A late handoff. Kit Moore! Oh, almost got Ash Odom, but Odom breaks free down to the 20, and that is heartbreaking if you're Houston. Kit Moore,
gold.
He had him in the backfield.
Yeah, the big man ran out of gas. I mean, all he has to do is just take him down right there, but just shows you the power of Ash Odom. That man does squats probably every hour.
So now Houston will definitely need a turnover, as a field goal by Alaska would make this a 14-point game, and time is continuing to roll. Time is really Houston's enemy here, because when you got DR Sim, touchdowns aren't out of the equation. Cochran under center. Odom spelled off to the right. They'll let the play clock run all the way down, and then they'll give it to Odom up the middle. Odom will pick up 3 more and make it 2nd and 7 at the 17.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Ash Odom show for the rest of this drive. Just run, kick the field goal, be happy.
Houston will play Mexico City next week, and if they were to somehow miraculously come back, could overtake Mexico City at number 1 next week with a win, but right now they're down by 11, and it could be as much as 14. Alaska with a win would win the all-time tiebreaker for this season over Houston after they beat them last time. Handoff Odom, left side, shut down. Darian Bowles makes it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you got to remember Mexico City plays both these teams in his last 2 games, so it's going to be a very interesting situation in the West.
So a 3rd and 6 here after the 2-minute warning. It's 21-10. A field goal would make it a 14-point difference. It would make it 24-10. So Houston would need 2 scores in 2 minutes. That's about 60 seconds a score, Matt.
It's possible.
Yeah, not
onside kick.
Definitely not impossible.
You got to stop Cochran here.
It is a handoff up the gut, and Houston makes the stop and uses the first timeout. So with 1 minute and 56 seconds, Alaska will head on to try a field goal as they call on Kodiak Denali.
That was, I thought Odom had it, and they just bottled him up and did what they had to do. I mean, all credit to Houston's defense. In the second half, they played great. But, again, it's up to the offense now to step up and make a play.
So Denali will line up the field goal. It'll be about a 29-30-yarder. Snap back, hold down, kick is up and good. So it'll be 24-10. Houston will now have their opportunity to put more points on the board and try and get back into this one. We also want to take a moment, for as well as he's played, Ron Cochran off the field did have some medical concerns this week. We want to wish the best to Ron. We know he's watching tonight. Get well soon, Ron. We're pulling for you, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Denali lines this one up with 153 and will send it back to Houston. Corey Sims to return. Sims will take it from the goal line across the 10, out across the 20. He shakes off a tackle, angles to the right. Corey Sims will go down to the 33. If he could have broke that one, he might have been gone, Matt.
Yeah, that might have been a chance there. That they need something a little bit unusual to happen, which in this league, unusual sometimes is usual. So, but didn't happen there, but don't count them out yet.
Well, if he could have taken that one back, it might have been a whole different ball game, as Houston still would have had 2 timeouts and a minute and 47 seconds. Instead, Cantrell will line up in the shotgun and throw. Delivers on the check down to Choice, who steps out of bounds after getting back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there.
Yeah, that won't do it. You can't be safe now. You've just got to say, well, if I throw a pick, I throw a pick. But you got to take some chances.
Let's go ahead and shout out our chat participants: Aaron Arrington, Alex Dominguez, Frank Gooden is watching from Florida, DeAndre Knoll, DR Sim, Flava 2K, Jeff DK, Mahmoud Ajalani, Mighty RX, Cameron Irvine, as well as Ron Cochran is watching with Mighty. The check down here will go to Choice, who stumbles backwards and steps out of bounds. That's a loss of 3. Houston's going the wrong way.
I don't know. Is Houston shell-shocked from all those picks? They don't... You just can't. I don't know. You just have to throw the ball, well, farther than 13 yards now, or at least 13 yards.
Oh, yeah, and you might as well heave it deep, because at this point you pretty much need a Hail Mary and the onside kick and then another Hail Mary.
I mean, it's 4-down territory, but you got to get some big-time yards.
4 receivers spread out. Cantrell to throw. Delivers as he's hit, and that one's complete for 10 yards to DR Sim. And Houston will take an interesting timeout there. I would have preferred they hurry to the line and try to get the 3 yards.
Yeah, they weren't that far down the field. You want to save that timeout for like a 20, 30-yard gain, so you don't have to run up all that way. And it's 4th down. This is the ball game.
This is your ball game, folks. 94 seconds left on the clock. 4 receivers spread out. 5 men in the box for Alaska. Cantrell has Choice to his right, will throw. 2-step drop, delivers on the out route. That one is caught, and a first down to Corey Sims, and now Houston will try and hurry up. Cantrell in the shotgun will throw again, checks down to Choice off the left side. Choice 2 spin moves, and then he's smacked down after a gain of 1 to the 46. Stays in bounds, so the clock will roll.
These checkdowns are not going to do it now. Like I say, you can't be afraid.
Cantrell to throw again, fires. There's one down the field, and it's caught. No, it's dropped. I thought he had his hands on it, but DR Sim loses it at the last minute, and that'll bring up 3rd and 9.
That's the one they had to have.
We'll take a second look at it. He's working on Carroll there, and he got his hands on this one originally.
Good coverage by Carroll. He goes for the pick himself and then just smacks the ball right out of his hands.
Yeah, Evan Carroll able to strip that ball out at the last minute, and that very well might have been the game for Alaska.
Never say never.
Well, they're lined up here with 4 receivers spread out. Cantrell to throw. Alaska brings 4. He has to check down, and now it'll be 4th and 4, and Houston has spent their final timeout. Although, to DeMond's credit, if they do get a touchdown here, they will get the onside kick, which will stop the clock, and then they'll have their chance to heave it to the end zone. So, you don't necessarily need the timeout at this point, but you need to score here within the next play or 2.
For sure.
Cantrell under center, 2 backs in the backfield, 7-step drop, delivers, and that one's picked off and taken away. Alaska has sealed the game and put this one on ice. It's Melvin Kalu who takes that one away from the Houston offense.
That's been... Cantrell just couldn't keep a clean day.
And I don't even see a receiver in the area. He must have been trying to throw it to Corey Sims, but Melvin Kalu takes the game away and puts it away for Alaska, who will improve to 7 and 3. So they will keep pace with Mexico City. Houston will fall to 6 and 4, where they are tied with Vancouver, who they have split the season series with. The Western Conference heats up as playoff competition will continue into Week 11.
Yeah, Mexico City plays Houston, so could be a dark day for Houston if they lose again. Because then you got Dallas sitting in there licking their chops as well.
plenty of teams would love to be in that playoff conversation. And luckily for Houston and Alaska, this does not decide whether they will make the playoffs. So both of these teams, as Ron Cochran takes the victory snap, will have their chance to continue on in the next 2 weeks. For everyone here at SFL Nation, I was your play-by-play commentator, Andy Hamilton. Matt, thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure. We will see you guys next week.